أهلا بكم متابعي الجزيرة نت. نرحب بكم من مدينة لوسيرن السويسرية. ضيفنا اليوم هو كريس فرانزين، المدير العام لمنتجع بيرغنستوك المملوك لشركة كتارا للضيافة القطرية، للحديث عن كواليس الضيافة الفاخرة في سويسرا والعالم، ومعرفة الركائز التي مكنت هذا القطاع من الحفاظ على مكانته الراقية ونجاحه الثابت رغم الأزمات الاقتصادية والصعوبات. Thank you for having me in this wonderful and elegant place in Luzern. To begin with, would like to know how you define luxury hospitality.
Well, first of all, thank you for coming and visiting us. It's great to have you here on the mountain. Now, the definition of luxury hospitality over time has changed. If you go back to previous generations, people wanted just the very best of everything. But now, with people having a shift in quality focus, it has to be good service, but it's also experiences. I think experiences for many people are as important as having the best linen, the best food, the best drinks. So a lot of people we see come and go, they want more experiences. For some people it's having time, that they can do something and relax and be undisturbed. Whereas for someone else it's go watch a movie. There's no defined pillar of luxury. It is what you like, what you want to experience. And a lot of our guests, they come and they want to experience something they cannot experience somewhere else. They can go with a helicopter to a glacier and have a fondue on top of the mountain. For that is luxury for them. For you, it may be something different.
Exactly. Luxury means different things to different people.
Yes.
But how you ensure that your team understands and delivers on the personalized and exclusive experience in the luxury in context of Birkenstock?
Well, there are mainly 3 points we look at. One is guest feedback, very important, because guests today just ask them what they want, and they usually volunteer the information. They explain to you what experience they want. Then the next one is you research the trends. What is happening? You watch TV, you read the news, you watch the travel magazines, you see what the competition is doing. And then the third pillar is your innovation. The team and I, we sit together, we discuss, we come up with ideas. So these are the 3 pillars for innovation and finding new ideas.
With over 30 years of experience in the luxury and upscale segment, are there any specific requirements or challenges of luxury hospitality for Arab guests?
For Arab guests, no.
Yes.
Our Arab guests are actually relatively easy to please, I have to say. This maybe comes as a surprise to you.
Yes, I'm so surprised.
But, you know, what we realized here, and I'm only here for 9 months, I spent the last 25 years mainly in the Arab world, so I know very well what they like and dislike. For them, it's a lot of the simple things. For example, we have families, they want to go and see how a farm works. They want to go and milk a cow. You know, things they cannot do back home in the Middle East.
Simple life.
Simple life. So I find this highly interesting. So of course we created experiences like that. The other one was, for example, bikes or e-bikes, so they can go up the mountains and downhill and experience the fresh air, the nature and so on. And it's nothing really out of the ordinary, especially for Arab guests. Now, what we have done here on the resort to cater to their taste is we opened a Persian restaurant and we have a shisha lounge, just to give them that little touch of feeling at home, which I think is quite important.
what are the most significant changes you have observed in this art of hospitality in terms of sustainability, technology, and guest expectations, especially here in Switzerland?
Yeah, I would not define it just in Switzerland.
In the world.
In the world. Yeah. Look, technology takes more and more importance. But before I talk about technology, let me go a step back and talk about sustainability. I think sustainability in our business has gone a long way from when I started. First of all, we got rid of all the plastic, be it the plastic bottles, be it the plastic straws, be it washing the bed linen not every day, if it's okay with the guests every second or third day. And the traveler today expects you to do things to be more sustainable. The same thing goes with the food chain. We would never serve food or produce that has been flown from far, far away. So we try as much as possible to source the food locally. We have a lot of farms around here, so the bread, the butter, the cheese, all these beautiful things, they taste like the environment here because they are from here. Now, technology, I think, has been the biggest game changer in our business. It's easier to communicate. Today's traveler uses the phone to quickly send you a message, right? Before it used to be, when I grew up, guests used to send a letter. Afterwards, they send a fax, right? Now it's immediate, it's constant, and it also allows us to tailor-make your stay. It's easy for us to find out, or easier, what you like, what you don't like, right? Could be the food or the beverage, how many pillows you like, and it's easy to share information and get information from the guest. But I was always very pro-technology, and I found it always very difficult to change the mindset of hotel operators and the guests. So COVID helped a big way, because we were not supposed to touch things, we were supposed to do electronically. So COVID was a massive game changer in terms of going electronically, and not many people talk about it.
You mentioned COVID before, and we have been through tough times due to COVID, and we still have economic crisis and wars, unfortunately, around the world. Yeah. But how this industry managed to maintain its position amid all these difficulties?
Our industry is extremely resilient, not because of us, because of people like you who travel. People always want to travel. They want to experience new things. They want to see new things. And that keeps our industry alive forever. I'm not worried at all about the industry. Yeah, things will shift. There will be years where more people travel or less, but that's normal. I think it's a bit difficult to talk about war because, of course, in an area where there is a war, people will not travel, right? So this will not work. But if you look at, for example, COVID, I was in India during that time. Very difficult. By law, you were not allowed to travel. So bad for the industry. You come to Switzerland, the hotels were full.
Wow.
Because you were allowed to travel inside the country, but you were not allowed to travel outside. So depending on legislation, how the government tried to treat the situation, in certain areas of the world, the hotels won. Miami during COVID was full, because they were very liberal in their approach, right? Like Switzerland. So the business, not for all hotels, but in our case, because we're a resort in the mountain, was good. If you're a city hotel, no, it was probably more challenging, but because we have to view the fresh air, right? So people came and the hotel did very well.
The place here is just a perfection. But I have to ask you this question. Yeah. What is the best and worst part of your job?
The best part is that I get to meet, no day is the same. Every day is different. And I would hate to be in a job where you come at 8 and you leave at 5 and everything is the same. Today I meet you, tomorrow I meet a movie star, next day I meet someone else. It's this constant change. There is no 2 days forever the same. So that's definitely the nice part of it. And I'm getting to work with all these wonderful people around me. We have, I think, in excess of 60 nationalities who work with us. It adds so much to your own life, talking to these people, right? You asked me, what is negative? I can't think right now of something that would come to mind. No, sorry. I have to disappoint you right now. If what you do is your passion, which I think is the same in journalism, it makes it so much easier, isn't it?
I totally agree.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
My last question, what is your advice to someone who is looking for a job in the luxury hospitality industry?
Look, like anywhere in life, you have to work hard. Doesn't matter if you have the best school degree, hotel school, whatever. When you get in, apply your knowledge, but be willing to learn. At the end of the day, you're not becoming GM because of a certificate that someone gave you. It's the life experience. It's the hard work you put in. It's the extra mile you go. And I always said that if I have a job, I take the responsibility already of the job above, so I can prove that I can do the next position. And if there is a way to get promoted, the boss hopefully will think of me because I'm doing it already. It's tough, but if you have the passion, do it. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Peace and joy, and there's lots to see.
Thank you.
Thank you.